John, you are the president of St. Joseph's Conference here at St. Vincent de Paul in Ennis. We're talking about isolation in rural Ireland this morning, John. And as you mentioned to me earlier on, you deal with lots of different types of people who are at different stages of their life, all experiencing, I suppose, different forms of isolation.
That's true. The difficulty, I suppose, that isolation means different things to different people. Particularly isolation being someplace abroad in the middle of the country where you are on your own and where you have nobody. But there's another kind of isolation which I think a lot of people fail to see, and that can be in a large urban area or it can be in a small village. It's where people are not connected, where they are on their own, they're left on their own to their own devices and they can't handle it. And that's a difficult area, and how to break that through. In County Clare we have a special conference in the Vincent de Paul, which is the St. Joseph's Conference, which deals with, it's called a works conference. It doesn't deal with visitation, but it deals with people who are unemployed. It deals with people who are who have educational difficulties, who want to continue education. And particularly we do that through grant aiding them to an extent for their fees in colleges or for various courses they want to undertake. But we also run a network for unemployed supervisory management and formerly self-employed people to help them get back into the workforce, particularly in relation to things like presentations. They've never filled out a CV. They've gone through a process of internal promotion within their own. Now, what do? They keep sending out CVs and not getting replies. What we're trying to do with the Clare Connect is to bring them back into that area and to help them to realise how things have changed in the past 20 years, the past 10 years, to let them speak to each other and to have coffee, which is just as important. They're not on their own, they see other people that are in the same position. And we meet once a month on the second Thursday of every month in an office complex, not in a hotel or not in a community centre, but in an office complex. So there's no stigma attached to attending these meetings.
Because I think, John, to be honest, when we think Vincent de Paul, we think maybe food supplies, clothing, donations. We don't necessarily think about people who want to hone their skills and get their CV right, or, you know, all of that aspect.
That's true. We do the other things as well. We do the clothing, we do the food parcels, we do the visitation. We go and see families and we help out families where they have problems. We have 12 conferences in County Clare altogether. So they're spread all over the county. And each conference is semi-independent, shall we say. They deal with their own area. If
there's anyone watching this morning, John, who is feeling very isolated, regardless of what stage of their life they're at, what would you suggest?
Well, there are several areas that they can go to, but the Vincent de Paul is always available. We have our office here in Ennis in Parnell Street. They're always welcome to ring us up and talk to us. Nobody's turned down, nobody's turned away. And they will be referred then to the nearest conference that is within their area, or to whoever. The conference will come and visit them if they need it. Some people don't like to see people come into their houses, so they'll meet them someplace else. You know, I mean...
And you're very sensitive about it.
Sensitive about people's, what way people feel about things, and we don't want to expose anybody. That's not our way of doing things. We're there to help people as much as possible, in as quiet a way as possible.
Yes, even breathing feels alright.